Hi everyone, welcome to day 20 of our 30 days drawing challenge, and we've made it 2/3 of the way. So I thought it was time to have a well-deserved cup of coffee or hot chocolate or any hot beverage of your choice. And to do that, we're going to be drawing essentially a semicircle, a semi-sphere, I guess, cut in half. So we've got our cup shape. We drew bowls the other day, so it's kind of the same principle. We're just going to have that oval at the very top and join it at the bottom to form the bowl of the mug. And we're just going to define the rim of the mug in a bit more detail, like so. As always, it's going to be a bit wonky, but we're going to go over this again later with a finer, more defined brush. And now that we've got our bowl taken care of, we can start to add a bit of detail just to give it a bit of depth, maybe a little bit of shadow, a bit of texture. And then we're going to be drawing a bit of dimension to the rim of the mug because it is a 3D shape. If it was infinitely thin, you wouldn't need to do this, but because the mug itself has some thickness to it, we need to show that thickness, and that's how you do that. I'm going to draw a couple of guiding lines just so I can make things a bit more equilateral, a bit more even, because it was looking a bit misshapen before. And then we're going to be drawing the base of our mug. Otherwise it would just be rolling around everywhere. Like so. Wonky again, but this is just our planning stage. I really admire those people who can just draw without sketching. With complete conviction, they can just get a piece of paper, get a pen, and just draw, not having any fear. And I think at some point, we'll all be able to do that. I clearly can't yet, because looking at my saucer, my plate for my mug, that is so wonky. But it's something I need to work on. It wouldn't be any fun if we were immediately the best thing at everything. We need somewhere to go. We don't want to peak. We want something to work towards. And I guess for me, that's drawing plates. Right. Now that we've got essentially our bowl, we're going to be adding our hot chocolate. So that's our liquid level. Obviously it's not filled to the very top. And then we're going to be drawing a line, which is one straight line at an angle, I guess. And these two circles, they are going to be where the mug's handle is attached. If it was completely to the side, the mug handle would be a lot easier to draw just because it would be meeting the edge of what we can see, but because we're drawing at a bit of an angle, we need that guiding line to show us where each contact point is going to be for the handle. And some coffee handles are pretty garish and complex, but I'm just going to draw a very simple curved handle around the side like so, connecting edge to edge. And then we can add those rings around the side of what essentially is a cylinder. So these complex shapes like this mug are just a collection of simpler shapes, what we've drawn before. So we've drawn semi-spheres before, and all we're doing is having this half sphere with a cylinder, a curved cylinder, which we drew a couple of days ago. And there we have it. There is our hot chocolate. And just for a bit of fun, we're going to add a marshmallow into it. After I butcher adding a bit of depth to my cylinder. But I think that works out. So we're just going to add a single marshmallow. And when I look at a drawing like this, it just makes me think of graphic design. I think I'll be doing this a bit offline, away from my drawing lessons, because I really enjoyed this lesson. It was a bit bumpy along the way, but as a finished product, I was able to look at this comfortably and say, I did a good job. And previously, a long time ago when I first started to make videos, I attempted to draw a mug that was in front of me, and that's purely with what I could see. The proportions were wrong. It was pretty scuffed. But I think using this technique that we've learned today, I'd be able to go back and draw it a lot more comfortably. So I think I will be doing that on my own time, just to see how far I've come. And like we always do, I've decreased the opacity of my layer by half. I've added another layer on top, and I'm just going to spend a bit of time going over the top of it, making a bit more detail. At some point, I'll be doing this without layering, but I'm still a newbie, so we're going to do it this way. And to give this impression of texture, not all of the lines are going to be complete lines all the way through. Feel free to add a bit of gaps. I think it gives it quite a nice effect. And you'll notice, compared to my first week of doing these, my sketch lines have become a lot thinner, a lot more refined. Before they were pretty extreme and really messy, like when I was drawing those circles originally. And I think that's just me getting more comfortable with the way my hand moves with the pen. And that's going to happen with you as well. Don't get frustrated if you just get started and your hand doesn't do what you want it to do. It's all about practice. There's a lot of different muscles in the hand. Bit of a side subject, but there aren't any muscles in your fingers at all. Your fingers are controlled by muscles in your hand and your forearm. Not that that helps, but if your hand's not doing what you want it to do, it's all about practice and getting that confidence, because you wouldn't expect to be able to, I don't know, juggle just because you know how to do it. Your body needs to get used to understanding how much force and energy is needed for each movement. And that's exactly the same with drawing. So, just be a bit patient. And this is by no means photorealistic, but we've certainly come a long way since day one, when I couldn't even draw a circle. It's crazy how drawing every day for 20 days has improved me this much when I was back in high school. Granted, the teachers didn't teach us a single thing, but I did not improve at all during that, because we were just told to go off and do our own thing. There was no structure, but doing it like this is so rewarding. You're able to see and document your process, your progress even. And it really gives you that energy and motivation to continue. So I hope everyone who is watching right now has been looking at my other videos, because if you followed them every day, like I have, you will be a better drawer. I guarantee it. And there we have it. Our coffee. Everyone, give yourself a pat on the back. You did a great job. And I can't wait to see what the next 10 days have in store for us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you were able to draw with me and were able to learn something, because it has been so rewarding being on this journey with you. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.